Imagine being the most powerful person in the world, with millions under your command and the freedom to do as you wish. For many, this might seem like the pinnacle of personal and professional achievement, a life filled with wealth, power, and prestige. However, this greatness comes with enormous challenges and constant dangers. With so much power, you become a constant target of threats, whether physical, like wars and assassination attempts, or psychological, like betrayals, distrust, and rejection by those around you. Managing such a life requires extraordinary resilience. Every day, you must make decisions that can affect the lives of millions, while dealing with the relentless pressure to maintain your power and protect yourself from internal and external enemies. Anxiety and fear become constant companions, while loneliness and distrust grow, even in the midst of a crowd. Marcus Aurelius, one of Rome's most celebrated emperors, lived this painful experience almost every day. He faced battles on the empire's borders, political conspiracies, devastating plagues, and the responsibility of maintaining order and prosperity in a vast territory. Yet, despite these adversities, Marcus Aurelius found a way to navigate these turbulent times without losing his sanity or humanity. In this video, we will explore how Marcus Aurelius found in Stoicism the philosophy that guided his life. Stoicism, a school of philosophy that values virtue, reason, and acceptance of fate, offered him a true antidote to dissatisfaction and despair. Through Stoic teachings, he learned to focus on what he could control, accept what he couldn't change, and maintain calm and clarity of thought even in the most difficult situations. Marcus Aurelius left a legacy of wisdom in his Meditations, a collection of personal writings that continues to inspire leaders and thinkers today. In this video, you will see how Stoic principles helped Marcus Aurelius cope with the immense pressures of his reign and how this philosophy can be applied to our modern lives to find peace and resilience amid daily difficulties. Imagine yourself in a situation where you are constantly belittled by those around you. Your skills are underestimated, your achievements are ignored, and you are often treated with indifference or disdain. In this scenario, it is easy to feel discouraged and doubt yourself. However, instead of bowing to the indifference and scorn of others, choose to rise above it. Opt not to pay attention to those who reject you, not as an act of malice or contempt, but as a powerful affirmation of your own worth and dignity. Decide not to diminish yourself to fit into the small world of those who ignore you. When you refuse to conform to others' limited expectations, you are asserting your individuality and your right to exist fully. By choosing to elevate yourself above negativity, you protect yourself from being consumed by resentment while firmly proclaiming your value and self-esteem. It is as if you place a mirror before you, reflecting back the depreciative behavior of others, making it clear that their actions do not shake your essence. This mirror not only reflects indifference but also serves as a barrier that prevents these negative energies from penetrating your personal and mental space. Focusing on strengthening yourself, rather than seeking revenge or external approval, is a way to build a stronghold of self-esteem and authenticity. This stronghold is an inner space where the negative opinions of others have no place. Let others' indifference echo in your internal stronghold, serving as a reminder that you don't need their validation to know your worth. Show the world that you not only survive rejection but thrive despite it. This focus on your inner self demonstrates emotional maturity and unwavering inner strength. It proves that you can define your own value, regardless of others' opinions. Always remember, your worth does not diminish because others fail to recognize it. Your dignity and self-confidence are inherent, and no one can take them from you. Living with this conviction not only protects you from the emotional damage of rejection, but also inspires those around you to recognize and respect your true greatness. In situations of rejection, the impulse often arises to try to fix things, to fill the gap left by others' indifference. We feel the need to explain, justify, or even apologize for things we didn't do, hoping to regain the lost connection. However, a Stoic approach teaches us to reverse this pattern and embrace silence as a way to preserve our own power and dignity. Choosing not to bombard the other person with messages or calls is an act of self-sufficiency and self-respect. When we decide not to seek external validation or forcibly attract the attention of those who reject us, we take a strategic step back to reevaluate our priorities and focus on our own inner peace. This period of no contact should not be seen as coldness or cruelty, but rather as a necessary pause to recalibrate and remind ourselves that our worth is not tied to others' approval. Silence, in this context, is not passive but active and strategic. It is a conscious decision not to feed a situation that causes us pain and not to allow our happiness to depend on others' actions or inactions. This time of silence is a moment to realign our focus and energy on our own goals, interests, and emotional well-being. By doing this, we give ourselves the opportunity to regain our emotional balance and build a stronger foundation for our self-esteem. During this period of introspection, we can explore our own feelings and needs without the interference of external opinions. We can engage in activities that bring us joy and fulfillment, reinforcing our self-sufficiency and independence. This process of self-improvement not only strengthens us, but also sends a powerful message that our value is intrinsic and does not depend on someone else's recognition. Adopting silence as a response to rejection is, therefore, a demonstration of emotional maturity. It is a reminder that we have control over our reactions and can choose to preserve our dignity above all else. By maintaining our calm and composure, we show that our happiness and inner peace cannot be shaken by others' rejection. This approach not only helps us better cope with rejection, but also prepares us to face future adversities with renewed inner strength. Always remember, the power of silence lies in its ability to provide us with clarity and perspective. It is a necessary interval to reconnect with our true selves and reaffirm our worth. When we embrace silence with intentionality and self-confidence, we transform rejection into an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. In the face of rejection, it is natural to feel hurt and even discouraged. Rejection can deeply touch our insecurities and vulnerabilities, making us question our worth and acceptance by others. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us to adopt a posture of serenity in the face of adversity. The Stoics believed that while we cannot control others' actions, we can control our own reactions and emotions. Instead of allowing negative emotions to take over, a reflective approach is recommended. When you feel ignored or rejected, take a moment to reflect on why this situation affects you so much and what it reveals about your own insecurities. Ask yourself, why does this rejection hurt me so much? Am I placing my worth in others' hands? This introspection can help identify patterns of thoughts and behaviors that need to be worked on to strengthen your self-esteem. Often, rejection does not hurt our intrinsic value, but rather awakens internal issues that need to be addressed. It can be an opportunity to better understand your emotional needs and the areas of your life where you need more self-compassion and self-acceptance. Recognizing this is the first step to transforming rejection into a moment of personal growth. The focus should be on our actions and reactions to rejection, not just on others' attitudes. Instead of concentrating on how the other person treated you, turn your attention to how you choose to respond to this situation. Practicing serenity in the face of rejection does not mean denying or suppressing our legitimate feelings, but controlling them so they do not dominate us. This involves accepting your feelings of sadness or frustration, but not allowing them to dictate your actions. Adopting this conscious and reflective stance elevates our emotional resilience. Every time we face rejection with serenity, we are training our minds to better handle life's challenges. This not only strengthens our ability to deal with future adversities, but also improves our overall well-being. Practicing serenity in the face of rejection allows us to maintain our dignity and self-confidence. Instead of reacting impulsively or desperately trying to fix things, we let the situation unfold while maintaining our inner peace. This emotional control gives us an advantage, allowing us to respond thoughtfully and balanced. Always remember, rejection does not define your worth. What truly matters is how you choose to react to it. By adopting a Stoic approach and reflecting on your emotions, you not only protect yourself from immediate pain, but also build a solid foundation of emotional resilience and wisdom. In this way, every experience of rejection becomes an opportunity for personal growth. In moments of rejection, the opportunity presents itself as a challenge to prove your intrinsic worth. Every situation where you are overlooked is a chance to show the world and yourself what you are truly capable of. Rejection, although painful, can be transformed into a powerful motivator for self-improvement and personal growth. Instead of being shaken by the lack of recognition from others, take a deep breath and redirect that negative energy into constructive actions. Use rejection as fuel to propel yourself to new heights. Visualize each obstacle as a moment of self-discovery and overcoming, an opportunity to shine even brighter. Each time someone fails to recognize your worth, see it as an invitation to elevate your efforts and show the depth of your capabilities. When faced with others' indifference, don't waste time lamenting or sinking into self-pity. These moments can be transformed into springboards for success, strengthening your determination and resilience. Instead of letting rejection diminish your self-esteem, see it as an opportunity to stand out. Work on your projects with even more dedication, improve your skills, and seek new ways to grow. Others' indifference can be challenging, but by using this moment to focus on your own abilities, you demonstrate to the world that your worth does not depend on external approval. You show that you can turn difficulties into opportunities to prove your competence and talent. In this context, rejection is not an end, but a new beginning, a push for innovation and continuous effort. Rather than letting others' words or actions affect your self-esteem, view each rejection as an opportunity to stand out even more. Show the world that you can turn moments of discouragement into platforms for ascension. Every challenge faced is proof of your resilience and adaptability. By reacting positively to rejections, you not only strengthen your own confidence, but also inspire others to see their own rejections differently. Take these moments to reflect on your goals and strategies, adjusting what is necessary to achieve your objectives more effectively. Consider each rejection as feedback, an opportunity to improve and grow. Maintain a positive and determined mindset, knowing that each step taken in response to rejection is a step towards success. Always remember that your worth is not diminished by others' opinions or actions. What truly matters is your perception of yourself and your ability to turn adversity into triumph. Every rejection can be a disguised opportunity, a chance to reinvent yourself and show the world your true strength and potential. By embracing this perspective, you set yourself on a path of continuous growth and deeper fulfillment. Feeling rejected can have a strong emotional impact and shake your self-esteem. Rejection can provoke feelings of sadness, inadequacy, and isolation, making it difficult to maintain a positive view of yourself. However, in the midst of others' indifference, it is crucial to seek moments of happiness and connection. This not only helps overcome the pain of rejection, but also reinforces our sense of worth and well-being. Instead of retreating and drowning in bitterness, challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone. This is the perfect time to explore new hobbies, visit places you've never been, or engage in activities that spark your curiosity and interest. These new experiences can range from learning a new language, starting a sport, or even taking art classes. Each new activity is an opportunity for discovery and personal growth, as well as an effective way to redirect your energy positively. The true essence of life reveals itself when we allow ourselves to experience the uncommon and share moments of joy with people who value us. Participating in social events, like clubs or interest groups, can provide new friendships and meaningful connections. These new social ties not only fill the void left by rejection, but also offer an emotional support network. Surrounding yourself with people who appreciate and value you for who you truly are can be extremely comforting and invigorating. By actively seeking these moments of happiness, we are not ignoring our emotions, but offering them a nurturing environment to flourish. It is important to recognize and validate our feelings of rejection, but it is also crucial not to let them define us. Instead of focusing on the pain, we concentrate our efforts on creating moments of joy and satisfaction. Every small victory, every new learning experience, and every shared laugh contribute to a renewed sense of purpose and contentment. Cultivating new experiences and positive interactions not only lifts our spirits, but also reinforces our resilience in the face of rejection. Resilience is the ability to quickly recover from difficulties and adapt well to changes and challenges. By exposing ourselves to new situations and learning to adapt to them, we are training our minds and hearts to better handle rejection and other adversities. This does not mean that rejection stops hurting, but rather that we acquire emotional tools to deal with this pain in a healthier and more productive way. Remember that every shared laugh and new discovery enriches our personal journey. These positive moments serve as constant reminders that there is much more to life than others' approval or disapproval. They help us build a solid foundation of self-esteem and self-confidence, which is crucial for facing challenges with gratitude and determination. When we allow ourselves to experience happiness in its various forms, we are, in fact, strengthening our ability to face rejection more balanced and optimistically. By embracing new experiences and building new connections, we are actively shaping a rich and fulfilling life, regardless of others' opinions. We give ourselves the opportunity to discover new aspects of our personality and capabilities, broadening our horizons and enriching our existence. Thus, rejection ceases to be a full stop and transforms into a comma, a brief pause before the next exciting chapter of our lives. Building your social status. Imagine yourself in a room where you constantly feel ignored, almost invisible. It could be a work meeting, a social event, or even a family gathering. This scenario, though challenging, holds a hidden opportunity. Stoic philosophy urges us to transform these moments of rejection into catalysts for personal growth. Instead of incessantly seeking external validation or climbing a traditional social ladder that can be superficial and temporary, focus on building your own ladder of self-development and true value. The hidden opportunity in rejection. Rejection and indifference can be extremely painful, but they also present opportunities for introspection and self-knowledge. When you feel invisible, it's a signal to turn your attention inward and reflect on your values, skills, and passions. This is the moment to ask yourself, what really matters to me, and how can I grow from this? Stoic philosophy and self-development. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we cannot control how others perceive us, but we can control our own actions and reactions. By adopting a Stoic approach, you turn rejection into a driving force for self-development. Instead of striving to please others or fit into pre-established social molds, focus on improving in areas that bring true personal satisfaction and intrinsic value. Building your own ladder. Engage in activities that not only bring you personal satisfaction but also offer opportunities for growth and contribution to the greater good. This may include 1. Continuous learning. Invest time in acquiring new knowledge and skills. This could be through courses, reading, workshops, or any form of education that interests you. 2. Skill development. Focus on skills that are important to you and that can benefit your community. This might involve volunteering, participating in local initiatives, or developing projects with a positive social impact. 3. Self-care and well-being. Maintain a healthy balance between mind and body. Practice physical activities, meditation, and take care of your mental health. This not only improves your quality of life, but also increases your resilience and ability to face adversities. Cultivating a circle of positive interactions. Build a circle of positive and meaningful interactions. Seek out people who share your interests and values, who support your personal growth efforts, and who value mutual growth. This type of network not only offers emotional support, but also creates an environment where everyone can thrive together. 1. Conscious networking. Attend events, join groups, and engage in communities that align with your interests and values. Be authentic in your interactions and seek connections that go beyond the superficial. 2. Mentorship and sharing. Find mentors who can guide you and, at the same time, be a mentor to others. Sharing knowledge and experiences strengthens the community and promotes collective growth. Lasting positive impact. By building your social status with the genuine intention of improving yourself and the community, you not only elevate your own essence but also promote a lasting positive impact on your surroundings. Your actions inspire others to follow the same path of self-discovery and contribution. 1. Inspiration and leadership. Become an example for others. Your journey of self-development and resilience in the face of rejection can inspire others to pursue their own paths of growth. 2. Significant contribution. Make contributions that have a real and positive impact on the lives of those around you. This could be through volunteer work, community initiatives, or simply being a source of support and encouragement for those in need. Building your social status is not about conforming to external expectations or competing in an endless race for external validation. It's about finding and following a path of genuine self-development, where personal growth and contributing to the common good go hand in hand. By doing so, you transform moments of invisibility and rejection into opportunities for empowerment and personal fulfillment, creating a lasting positive impact in both your life and the lives of those around you. Strategy of acting as if those who ignore you don't exist. Facing the indifference of others can be one of the most challenging and painful experiences we encounter. Feeling ignored can deeply touch our insecurities and shake our self-esteem. However, there is a powerful and effective strategy to handle this situation. Act as if those who ignore you simply do not exist. This approach, far from being malicious or cold, is a way to preserve your inner peace and affirm your intrinsic value. The power of no response. The most powerful response to indifference can be no response. This does not mean deliberately ignoring the person, but rather not allowing their rejection or indifference to affect your emotional state or actions. When someone chooses to ignore you, instead of wasting your energy trying to gain their attention or convince them otherwise, you can redirect your focus to environments and people where you are valued. 1. Preservation of inner peace. Indifference can be extremely emotionally draining. By not responding, you protect your inner peace, avoiding the mental and emotional exhaustion that comes from trying to gain the attention or approval of someone who has chosen to ignore you. 2. Redirection of energy. Focus your energy on activities and relationships that bring you joy and satisfaction. Engage in projects you love, spend time with people who appreciate you, and dedicate yourself to personal growth. By doing so, you not only improve your well-being but also strengthen your emotional resilience. Social interactions with professionalism and emotional distance. If you find yourself in a social or professional situation where you need to interact with someone who rejects you, it is essential to maintain composure and be kind, while keeping an emotional distance. Approach these moments with professionalism, focusing on what truly matters and avoiding unnecessary games or dramas. 1. Maintaining composure. When you remain calm and kind, you demonstrate a high level of emotional maturity. This does not mean that you are accepting or ignoring the rejection, but rather that you are choosing not to let the situation control your emotions or actions. 2. Superficial and direct conversations. Keep interactions with the person who ignores you superficial and direct. Focus on necessary and professional topics without delving into personal or emotional discussions. This helps avoid unnecessary conflicts and maintains a more harmonious work or social environment. Affirming personal value. The stance of acting as if those who reject you do not exist is a subtle yet powerful way to affirm your value and self-esteem. By adopting this strategy, you are showing yourself and others that your worth does not depend on the approval or attention of someone who has chosen to ignore you. 1. Emotional strength. Demonstrating that you are not affected by others' indifference reveals significant emotional strength. It shows that you are capable of maintaining your dignity and self-confidence even in adverse situations. 2. Unshakable self-confidence. By not allowing rejection to affect you, you reinforce your self-confidence. This is proof that you value and recognize your worth, regardless of how others treat you. Long-term benefits. The strategy of acting as if those who ignore you do not exist is not only a way to deal with rejection in the moment, but also brings long-term benefits. 1. Development of resilience. Each time you choose not to respond to indifference, you strengthen your resilience. This better prepares you to face future adversities and rejections with more balance and serenity. 2. Strengthening positive relationships. By focusing your energy on relationships that truly matter, you build a solid and meaningful support network. These relationships are based on mutual respect and appreciation, contributing to a greater sense of belonging and well-being. Acting as if those who ignore you do not exist is a powerful and effective strategy for dealing with rejection and indifference. By adopting this stance, you preserve your inner peace, redirect your energy to positive activities and relationships, and affirm your personal value. Maintaining composure and emotional distance in necessary interactions demonstrates emotional maturity and strengthens your self-confidence. In the long term, this approach promotes the development of resilience and the strengthening of meaningful relationships, contributing to a more balanced and fulfilling life. When facing rejection, the strategy of silence. When you face rejection, it can be a profoundly challenging experience that tests your self-esteem and emotional resilience. However, there is a powerful strategy that can transform this situation, giving people the silent treatment. Choosing silence as a response is not a tactic to manipulate or provoke, but a tool to preserve your dignity and self-esteem. The power of silence. Silence can be one of the most impactful and reflective responses to rejection. Opting for silence is a way to protect yourself emotionally and avoid impulsive reactions that could worsen the situation. By practicing silence, you create space for introspection and emotional recovery. 1. Preservation of dignity. By choosing silence, you show that your dignity does not depend on others' attention or approval. This sends a clear message of self-worth and self-control, demonstrating that you do not need to lower yourself to gain recognition. 2. Self-control and emotional maturity. Responding to silence with silence requires a high level of self-control and emotional maturity. Instead of reacting impulsively or trying to force a response, you choose to maintain your composure and integrity. Self-respect and realignment of priorities. When someone decides to ignore you, allowing yourself not to immediately seek that person's attention is a fundamental step of self-respect. This period of silence should not be interpreted as indifference or coldness, but as a strategic moment to reconnect with yourself and realign your priorities. 1. Moment of introspection. Use silence as an opportunity to reflect on the situation and understand your own emotions. Ask yourself why the rejection affected you so much and what you can learn from this experience. 2. Realignment of priorities. During this period of silence, evaluate your priorities and goals. Focus on activities and relationships that truly matter and bring genuine joy and growth. This helps redirect your energy to the positive aspects of life. Avoiding counterproductive behaviors. Choosing not to engage in a one-sided struggle demonstrates not only emotional maturity but also profound self-management. By choosing not to respond, you are not only avoiding behaviors that go against your principles but also reaffirming your position of inner strength. 1. Not reacting impulsively. Impulsive reactions can lead to behaviors you may regret later. Keeping silent prevents you from saying or doing something that could compromise your integrity or worsen the situation. 2. Reaffirming values. By not reacting to indifference, you are reaffirming your own values and principles. This shows that you stand firm in your convictions, regardless of others' behavior. Directing energy towards the positive. Remember that energy is better directed towards people and activities that bring genuine joy and growth. By choosing to move forward with dignity in the face of rejection, you are building a solid path towards your personal journey. 1. Focus on positive relationships. Concentrate on cultivating relationships that are genuine and add value to your life. Surrounding yourself with people who appreciate and respect you for who you are strengthens your self-esteem and well-being. 2. Engagement in enriching activities. Dedicate yourself to activities that bring you satisfaction and personal fulfillment. This can include hobbies, continuous learning, volunteer work, or anything else that makes you feel good about yourself. Acting with silence in the face of rejection. Acting with silence in the face of rejection is a powerful strategy to preserve your dignity and self-esteem. This silence is not a sign of weakness or indifference, but of self-respect and self-control. By choosing silence, you avoid impulsive behaviors and reaffirm your values and principles. Use this time for introspection and realignment of priorities, directing your energy towards people and activities that truly matter. This way, you transform rejection into an opportunity for personal growth and strengthen your journey towards authenticity and resilience. The approach of kindness with emotional distance. When confronted with the indifference and rejection of others, it can be tempting to respond with bitterness or retaliation. However, a more powerful and effective stance is to adopt kindness coupled with emotional distance. This approach not only preserves your inner peace and dignity, but also demonstrates emotional maturity and self-control. The importance of kindness. Responding with kindness in situations of rejection does not mean being submissive or allowing yourself to be mistreated. Instead, it means maintaining composure and acting with respect, regardless of others' actions. 1. Maintaining composure. By responding with a smile and kind words, you show that your actions are guided by your own values and not by others' attitudes. This demonstrates a high level of self-mastery and strength of character. 2. Disarming conflicts. Kindness has the power to disarm potential conflicts. Responding amicably can ease tension and prevent the situation from deteriorating further. Practicing emotional distance. Maintaining emotional distance means protecting your inner world from negative external influences. This does not mean being cold or insensitive, but rather taking care of yourself. 1. Preserving inner peace. Protecting your inner peace is crucial for maintaining emotional balance. By not allowing others' actions to penetrate your inner world, you protect yourself from feelings of bitterness and resentment. 2. Separating emotions. Allow yourself to feel the emotions that arise from rejection, sadness, frustration, anger, but do not let these emotions control your actions. Feel, acknowledge, and then let go. The duality of kindness and emotional distance. Combining kindness with emotional distance creates a Stoic stance that strengthens your emotional resilience. 1. Expression of understanding. Be cordial and understanding in your interactions. This not only shows that you are empathetic, but also that you choose to respond in a manner aligned with your values. 2. Maintaining control. While expressing kindness outwardly, maintain firm control over your inner world. This means not allowing others' actions to dictate how you feel or act. Benefits of a Stoic approach. Adopting this Stoic approach of kindness with emotional distance brings numerous short-term and long-term benefits. 1. Emotional resilience. Each time you practice this approach, you strengthen your emotional resilience. This better prepares you to handle future rejections and challenges with serenity and wisdom. 2. Self-control. Demonstrating self-control in challenging situations is a sign of emotional maturity. This not only improves your interpersonal relationships, but also contributes to greater self-respect. 3. Positive influence. By acting this way, you can positively influence others. Your stance can inspire respect and may even change the dynamics of your interactions with those who initially rejected you. Applying the practice in daily life. 1. Social situations. In social situations where you feel ignored or rejected, maintain kindness in your interactions. Smile, be cordial, but keep an emotional barrier that protects your inner world. 2. Work environment. In the workplace, maintaining professionalism is essential. Respond with respect and cordiality, stay focused on your responsibilities, and do not let rejection interfere with your performance. 3. Personal relationships. In personal relationships, it is more challenging but equally important. Be clear about your feelings, but maintain a healthy emotional distance to avoid being consumed by negativity. When confronting indifference and rejection, adopting a stance of kindness coupled with emotional distance is a powerful strategy. This does not mean being cold or insensitive, but preserving your inner peace and dignity. By responding with kindness and maintaining emotional control, you demonstrate maturity and self-control. This Stoic practice strengthens your emotional resilience, prepares you for future challenges, and contributes to greater self-respect and positive influence in your surroundings. Adopting this approach is a significant step in your journey of personal and emotional growth. Facing rejection, maintaining composure and dignity. When facing rejection, it is crucial to avoid revealing your internal struggle. Instead of exposing your vulnerabilities and emotions to others, maintain composure and dignity. This balance between authenticity and reserve is not about denying your legitimate emotions, but rather choosing not to let them influence your interactions and decisions. Understanding emotional composition. Firstly, it is important to recognize and validate your feelings internally. Rejections can trigger a range of emotions, such as sadness, frustration, and self-doubt. Acknowledge these emotions in a safe space, like a personal journal or during a meditation session, before interacting with others. Maintaining composure and dignity. Maintaining composure means controlling your visible reactions. This does not mean suppressing emotions, but presenting them in a balanced manner. Imagine yourself as a serene lake, where the surface remains calm even when the depths are turbulent. This approach helps project an image of stability and control, positively influencing how others perceive and interact with you. Authenticity with reserve. Authenticity is crucial, but with a level of reserve. Sharing your emotions with trusted people is healthy, but avoid exposing them indiscriminately. Choose appropriate moments and people to confide in. This helps protect your vulnerability and prevents your emotions from being misunderstood or used against you. Demonstrating serenity. By demonstrating serenity in the face of others' indifference, you place yourself in a position of personal power. Serenity is not apathy, it is the ability to remain balanced and focused despite external circumstances. This not only enhances your self-respect, but can also inspire confidence and admiration in others. Inner strength and resilience. True strength lies in staying steadfast on your path, even when facing challenges. Each rejection can be a valuable lesson and an opportunity to strengthen your emotional resilience. Resilience is the ability to quickly recover from adversity, and each experience of rejection can contribute to enhancing this skill. Inner peace and self-confidence. Remember that your inner peace should not be compromised by the lack of external recognition. Inner peace is a state of calm and balance that comes from within, not from external validations. Instead, use each situation as an opportunity to strengthen your emotional resilience and cultivate unshakable self-confidence. Self-confidence arises from understanding your intrinsic value and abilities, regardless of others' opinions. Practice of reflection and self-improvement. Use moments of rejection to reflect on your actions and seek ways to improve. Ask yourself what you can learn from the experience and how you can use that knowledge to grow. This continuous practice of self-improvement is fundamental for developing confidence that does not rely on external approval. Conclusion. In summary, facing rejection with composure, dignity, and serenity, while maintaining a healthy reserve of your emotions, is a sign of true inner strength. By protecting your inner peace and using rejections as opportunities for growth, you not only strengthen your emotional resilience, but also cultivate unshakable self-confidence that will be your ally in all areas of life. Stay strong and remember, every challenge is an opportunity to grow. Embracing challenges for growth. Facing adversities can be difficult and draining, but it is in these moments that we truly test and expand our capabilities. Each obstacle we encounter is a chance to learn something new, develop skills, and become more resilient. When facing challenges, take a moment to reflect on what the situation can teach you. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become a better person? These questions help shift your perspective, turning difficulties into valuable growth opportunities. Additionally, it is important to remember that no one is alone on this journey. Seek support from friends, family, or mentors who can offer advice and encouragement. Sharing your struggles and successes with others can provide new perspectives and strengthen bonds with those around you. Have faith in your abilities and the process. Believe that no matter how difficult a situation may seem, you have the strength and capacity to overcome it. With each challenge conquered, you become stronger, wiser, and better prepared for whatever comes next. So, embrace challenges with courage and determination. View each difficulty as an opportunity to grow and evolve. Until next time.